On Thursday, the Nevis Public Library High School Environmental Program for high school students engaged in an activity, Save Our Air. The campaign saw the students engage in an activity that required persons to park on the outskirts of the business district of Charlestown. Clad in their Lime-sponsored shirts, the students carried signs, some of which read "Park and Walk," as they encouraged motorists to designated parking areas at the CSS grounds for vehicles from the Gingerland area and at the Artisan Village for transportation coming from the Jessop's Cotton Ground route. Library technician Paula Wallace commented on the response to and the success of the project.
Generally, I think that we were successful in establishing more or less what we were trying to promote today. Persons responded well. There were persons who were kind of reluctant, but we were able to explain to them what our project was about, and they understood.
Another component of the July 13th to 16th program was a survey aimed at getting people's perspective on the uses of renewable energy. Ms. Wallace took the opportunity to explain and spoke of other upcoming environmental awareness programs.
For the high schoolers this week, they were doing a project, survey, and we went around to the different business places, government offices, and conducted a survey, and that is also on environment awareness. Some of the areas that we covered during that survey were wind, water, biodiversity, and air. Next week we are going to follow through with the same theme, but because we are dealing with younger age, 9 to 12, they would be focusing more on the educational part of it, and we would also have a few field trips where we would be going to the wind farm, and we would be going to the Taiwanese mission at Cades Bay, also the hydroponic site at Cades Bay as well. And then the week after that, the 5 to 8-year-olds, they would follow more or less the same format.
Some of the students shared their expectations of the exercise. We hear from Kalinda Archibald.
Well, I'm expecting to learn how to deal with certain kind of matters and surveys, and hopefully to help me with my SBAs in the future.
Right, thank you. What about you, Nikolai?
I'm hoping to learn more about energy, so it could help me in school, so I could do better in my SBAs in the future.
I want to learn more about how we can make the environment safer and how we can conserve our water by using it better, because it will be most helpful for me in future SBAs.
Those are some of the participants of the Nevis Public Library Summer Environmental Awareness Program. The Daniel Family Foundation has once again demonstrated its commitment to community and youth development on Nevis. Two members of the foundation, Dr. Gilbert Daniel and Mr. Theodore Daniel, recently made a presentation to the Culturama Central Committee.
As members of the Daniel Family Foundation, we are extremely proud to be associated with Culturama, and more specifically to sponsor one contestant for the swimwear competition. For the past 3 years, the Daniel Family Foundation has distributed over $27,000 in various prizes on the academic side. Today, we are proud to continue that legacy and sponsor the cultural side. And we are about youth, we are about enterprise, and we are also about winning. And in sponsoring this young lady, we expect her to win, because the Daniel family expect winners. So congratulations in the future.
Festival's manager, Mr. Antonio Abernathy Liburd, accepted the sponsorship funds from Dr. Gilbert Daniel.
Mr. Liburd, on behalf of the Daniel Family Foundation, this check is for the contestant in the swimwear competition, and we are proud to be a part of this competition.
Okay, in the name of the Nevis Culturama Committee, I would like to say a big thank you to the Daniel Family Foundation for coming on board this year and sponsoring a contestant in the Miss Culture swimwear pageant. Once again, a big thank you to Youth Rise.
Once again, I would just like to extend also and say that all my brothers and sisters, all 7 of us join in being a part of this.
The Miss Culture swimsuit competition is one of the 2 shows organized by the Miss Culture Pageant Subcommittee. The activity takes place on Sunday, July 25th at the Cultural Complex. That's how we conclude this evening's presentation of the Nevis Newscast. I'm Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thanks for viewing. Good night.